Hi everyone. Welcome to another vocab builder video. Our first word for today is assail. It's defined as make a concerted or violent attack on. Consider this example. The Scots army assailed Edward's army from the rear. Up next. Amiable. It means having or displaying a friendly and pleasant manner. Consider this example, an amiable, unassuming fellow. Up next. Brook. It means a small stream. For example, the Lake District boasts lovely lakes and babbling brooks. Up next. Chronicle. It's defined as a factual written account of important or historical events in the order of their occurrence. For example, a vast chronicle of Spanish history. The next word is avert. It's defined as turn away one's eyes or thoughts. For example, she averted her eyes during the more violent scenes. In other places, it's defined as prevent or ward off an undesirable occurrence. For example, talks failed to avert a rail strike. Next up. Acute. It means of a bad, difficult, or unwelcome situation or phenomenon, present or experienced to a severe or intense degree. For example, an acute housing shortage. In other places, it's defined as having or showing a perceptive understanding or insight, shrewd. Consider this example, an acute awareness of changing fashions. In other places, it's defined as of an angle less than 90 degrees. Moving on. In other places, it's defined as of a sound, high, shrill. Consider this example. This is an acute sound, which evokes desperate associations. Next up. Aristocracy. It means the highest class in certain societies, especially those holding hereditary titles or offices. For example, the ancient Polish aristocracy had hereditary right to elect the king. The next word is anguish. It means severe mental or physical pain or suffering. Consider this example. She shut her eyes in anguish. Next up. Abode. It's defined as a place of residence, a house or home. Consider this example, my humble abode. The next word is confound. It means cause surprise or confusion in someone, especially by acting against their expectations. Consider this example, the inflation figure confounded economic analysts. However, in a different situation, it means mix up something with something else so that the individual elements become difficult to distinguish. Consider this example, nuke is now a cooking technique, as microwave radiation is confounded with nuclear radiation. The next word is compassion. It means sympathetic pity and concern for the sufferings or misfortunes of others. Consider this example, the victims should be treated with compassion. Next up. Array. It's defined as an impressive display or range of a particular type of thing. For example, there is a vast array of literature on the topic. In other places, it means an ordered series or arrangement. For example, several arrays of solar panels will help provide power. In other places, it means elaborate or beautiful clothing. Consider this example, he was clothed in fine array. However, in a different situation, it's defined as a list of jurors impaneled. Moving on. Up next. Brood. It means a family of young animals, especially of a bird, produced at one hatching or birth. For example, a brood of chicks. Up next. Brisk. It's defined as active, fast, and energetic. For example, a good brisk walk. Next up. Boost. It's defined as help or encourage something to increase or improve. Consider this example, a range of measures to boost tourism. Next up. Increase. It's defined as become or make greater in size, amount, intensity, or degree. For example, car use is increasing at an alarming rate. Up next. Casual. It's defined as relaxed and unconcerned. Consider this example. She regarded his affairs with a casual indulgence. In other places, it's defined as not regular or permanent. It is similar to temporary, part-time, impermanent. However, in a different situation, it means happening by chance, accidental. For example, he pretended it was a casual meeting. However, in a different situation, it means without formality of style or manner, in particular, of clothing, suitable for everyday wear rather than formal occasions. For example, a casual short-sleeved shirt. Next up. Circuit. It's defined as a roughly circular line, route, or movement that starts and finishes at the same place. For example, I ran a circuit of the village. However, in a different situation, it's defined as an established itinerary of events or venues used for a particular activity, typically involving public performance. For example, the alternative cabaret circuit. In other places, it means a complete and closed path around which a circulating electric current can flow. Consider this example. The maximum number of light fittings on a circuit is 12. Up next. Breach. It means an act of breaking or failing to observe a law, agreement, or code of conduct. Consider this example, a breach of confidence. In other places, it means a gap in a wall, barrier, or defense, especially one made by an attacking army. For example, a breach in the mountain wall. The next word is antiquity. It's defined as the ancient past, especially the period before the Middle Ages. Consider this example, the great civilizations of antiquity. However, in a different situation, it means great age. Consider this example, a church of great antiquity. The next word is battalion. It means a large body of troops ready for battle, especially an infantry unit forming part of a brigade typically commanded by a lieutenant colonel. Other words that mean the same are unit, regiment, brigade. The next word is abide. It's defined as accept or act in accordance with a rule, decision, or recommendation. Consider this example. I said I would abide by their decision. However, in a different situation, it's defined as be unable to tolerate someone or something. For example, if there is one thing I cannot abide, it is a lack of discipline. In other places, it's defined as of a feeling or memory, continue without fading or being lost. For example, at least one memory will abide. If this video helped you, there are many more like it. Feel free to leave any questions or suggestions that you have in the comments section below.